Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is, I believe, episode number 137. I hope you're all doing well. Let's get stuck in. Let me show you the team. We need to make some changes. Let's get into it. Okay, so we finished off our weekend league in yesterday's episode, and we've done it with this team right here, at least for half the weekend league, or 3/4 of the weekend league. I used this Bernardo Silva. I thought he was very good, did go a bit quiet sometimes, and of course, we're working on completing Sour, so I'm going to go ahead and sell this man, but we need to have a little check, see what his current price is. So it looks like we can sell our Bernardo Silva for, well, 102,000 coins. I'm going to take every single penny here. There we go. We'll list him up. We lose a little bit on tax and whatnot, but it's okay. I'm also going to list up these higher rated bits of fodder and then stick any stuff here that can go back in the club, back in the club. Bernardo sold at 102. Kroos sold at 11,750. And we're just waiting on sales for João Cancelo and for Kimmich. Oh, João Cancelo's gone. Yeah, we're now up to 287,000 coins. Kimmich going will take us over the 300k mark. It might be nearly time to waste some coins on a big store pack at some point. We'll keep saving up for it, but I might go reckless at some point just to get a TOTY on loan or something. Alright, so I thought I'd give you a mid-section of the video as green screen Lasty today. We're going to carry on a little bit of a grind. I've cut out some of the really average packs and stuff like that, but one thing we will be getting done today is we'll be working through some of those 77 times 3, so essentially the crafting upgrade, and I wanted to get another day's worth of, or every other day's worth of player picks done. So here's a little speed run through 10 player picks that I ended up doing. My big disappointment is that we can't just do these unlimited. I do enjoy doing the player picks, and I'm a little bit upset with some of the content during Team of the Year. It hasn't really felt like a normal TOTY to me, and to a lot of people, I think, just from the general views on social media and stuff like that. But yeah, here's a little run through of 10. Unfortunately for me, it did not go that well. The best thing I got was 185, so they were pretty tragic. We'll move on quite quickly. So yeah, 83 plus Team of the Week player picks. They are going to be fairly apparent as well throughout this episode. We managed to get a few of them done because, of course, that's what when you start limiting how many good daily SBCs we can do. If we get like too many 84s and 83s and 82s, then they've all just got to go somewhere. And 83 plus Team of the Week player pick is like the only thing that requires that sort of thing that's just unlimited repeatable. So yeah, that's that. Next up here, we've got a 1 of 3, 83 plus rare gold players pack, player pick, should I say. Are we going to open it, Tom? There we go. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Anything decent? We'll take an 87 Pajor. To be fair, it's not an... that's good. An 83 plus player pick, you get a walkout, you're happy. You should be happy. Sandra Panos from Bayern Women pops out next as a double walkout with Bruno Fernandes, who we do seem to get quite often. Not as often as Bernardo and not as often as Luka Modric, but he is a player that we get relatively often on this game. And not the worst, 84 times 5 to be fair, 3 walkouts there. I am fine with that. But the duplicate Bruno does lead me into, it's like the catalyst for getting another part of the Sour SBC done. And what you are seeing is correct. John Stones, Wayne Rooney, Trezeguet and Loftus-Cheek all going into that SBC. Obviously hoping that Sour can fill the boots of some of those centre midfielders there and that I won't need them again. I haven't used any of them for a while. The one that I'm sorry to see go out of that lot was probably Loftus-Cheek over everybody. Obviously, Rooney did quite good stuff for us at the start of the RTG, but haven't used him for a long time, and I think we've grown out of that card, so happy to submit it into an SBC. And I never really used that Trezeguet, unfortunately. Just as much as cool as the card seemed, it didn't really ever do too much for me, so... And obviously what we are replacing him with is a 93 rated Sour, which we know is going to be fantastic on this game. So more of these 77 times 3 upgrades. I think for tomorrow's episode, I'm going to send it. I'm going to send a bunch of coins onto the market to buy a load of non-rare golds so that I can do a big old batch of these packs right here. I want to get this crafting stuff done. Unfortunately, I seem to think that the bottleneck throughout all of this seems to be the non-rare situation. They were something I had tons of last week, but then they're the thing you run out of first because, of course, the SBC to get this done requires 1 rare and then 10 non-rares. So, and you can do it 150 times. So I think it's like 1,150 non-rare cards that you need. Is that right? Something like that. I may have done the maths wrong there. It's not my strong point. But you need an awful lot of non-rare golds, and then obviously the rares they come out of the packs themselves, so you haven't ever really got to buy the rares, which is quite nice. But yeah, I think they give out fairly well, considering all they're doing to, you know, when it says 77 plus times 3, all they're getting rid of is 75 rated rares, 76 rated rares, and then all of the non-rares on the game. So for us to be consistently getting like 83s and above from a pack like this, I think is actually pretty good. Maybe the pack weight on these are all right, to be fair. And at some point, I'd absolutely love to see flares that are bright blue from these, and not a Sudamericana. I don't think you can because they're not counted as rares. Probably not anyway. 85 rated squad here. I'm getting rid of that Engen card. I never really used her apart from just in themed pursuits or whatever, so I'll just find somebody else for that. But what that does get me is an 82 times 20, and unfortunately I don't see blue. I hoped maybe we could get like an honourable mentions, like a little Trent or something, but we get a one singular individual walkout, which sucks because we know how much these 82 times 20s cost in terms of your fodder. I'd probably put a higher rated card than Saka into this, and it drops all the way down to 84s, 83s, and then 82s real quick. So that one, unfortunately, was a terrible 82 times 20. And if I've managed it all right here, and we get through the green screen part of this video, I think I want to end today's episode, as that's the only problem. Is I know what I've built for tomorrow's video. I've already gone and done quite a lot of these crafting upgrades. And you know it only shows you 30 packs in the thingy. I'm wondering if I can claim my final daily login and get a 83 times 20. I'd love to open that as the final pack for this episode today. But it's just whether or not it gets caught behind a load of stuff. We'll see. Anyway, we got ourselves a tradable 88 Oblak. I even skipped the pack because I didn't think out of a mixed player pack like that I would be getting an 88 rated tradable. But of course, fodder being pretty high in terms of value, that's brilliant for me. I can sell him on and make a tiny bit of coinage. And then another Team of the Week player pick is completed. Who are we going to get this time? Are we going to get fodder? Yes, but also like fairly decent fodder there, an 86 and an 87 popping up. We'll take the 87 Cavaradonna. Of course, he does have a blue version in the SBC section, doesn't he? Currently. So, how far have we got through this then? So, without buying any players on the game or anything, or from the market, I managed to get up to 20 out of the 150 completed for the crafting upgrade. Now, I will... what am I up to now? I can't see on the console at the moment. I'm in the wrong menu, but I think I got it up to 75. So I think I've gone and spent a fair amount of coins to buy non-rares constantly over and over again. And I've managed to do another, like, let's say 55 of those packs. So we're halfway through the crafting thing, and you'll see that in tomorrow's episode, which I look forward to sharing with you. It's something that I'm actually kind of look forward to open. I've been sat on them for a little bit, and I want to get them open for you lot to see. Hopefully a blue will pop out of it, but at least if not, I'm sure we'll get some decent fodder along the way, and we can recycle any of the duplicate rares that we get. If I'm not feeling super lazy, I will pop into... I don't know, what do you reckon's better? Is it better to pop them into 81 plus doubles? Or is it better to pop them into the league specific premium upgrade thingies? I wonder if it's best to just pop them into the league specific. If I just went down the Prem route and we could try and pack ourselves like a first owner Bernardo Silva, honourable mentions, or try and pack that Trent, and then if a Van Dijk or an Alisson or a Ruben Dias pops out of the pack, then that would be absolutely brilliant as well. Or a Mary Earps or Millie Bright, right? So there's quite a few Prem options available there. I'm highly doubting that a Team of the Year Van Dijk would pop up in my packs, but we can always dream, right? So as you can see, we're actually up to 345,000 coins right now, and with this game being something that I don't really spend coins on players, it was really rare that I actually went out and bought a player for my team for the weekend league, wasn't it? Picking up that Bernardo Silva the other day, so that was rare enough that actually I've already sold him and taken a slight L on that. And what I'm going to use these coins for is in order to actually get other objectives done. So if there was no crafting objective and I didn't need to go out and try and get better packs from that, then I would have simply kept storing up my coins until I got up to about 400k. And then I would have ripped open a 400k pack in the store to try and get a TOTY out of that. But in fact, spending all of those coins on non-rares to then put into the crafting upgrade not only gives me loads of crafting upgrade packs, which you could potentially get something from, but also the rewards that come with that. And I think there's like an 83 times 20 at the end of it. So yeah, I just see that as a good way for me to spend my coins. Randomly and luckily, we get a Team of the Week Savio popping up in a 2-player pack. I will certainly take a free Team of the Week. That takes a little bit of effort away from me having to do yet another Team of the Week player pick. This time it's going to be, every time you see Polish, you just think, oh, give me a Lewandowski. And then it ruins your dreams quite quickly by giving you an 84 Dudek, who is the Polish centre-back for the PSG women. Couple more little packs to go then. Working our way towards yet another Team of the Week player pick, which is actually going to end up being a fairly decent one that I did not really expect. What are we getting from this 77 times 3 then? Brazil, centre-back. That seems to me like a Thiago Silva. So we've been stocking up 84s and stuff in the club quite nicely. And I'm pretty sure if I went into SBCs right now, there'll be another 82 times 20. There'll probably be another 86 plus player pack, which of course is what we got Edison in before, so I'll probably want to open that one up again. Maybe a couple of 85 doubles are in there as well. Unfortunately, there's just no 83 times 10s, which are what we all really, really like. So here's another Team of the Week player pick. Oh my God, Salah. 91 rated Mo Salah pops out of the Team of the Week player pick. And he goes for 500,000 coins. So that's a bit more than fodder, I think. Welcome to the club, Mo Salah in form. I think we need to try this guy out. So, before we switch it back over to Live Lastly, just to end the episode, I figured what I would do is just make a slight change to the team. This is in no way my new absolute main team, because I think Zidane belongs in my absolute main team. But just to try Salah out as a wide cam, we can take Zidane out, or we could have taken Kaka out, whatever one. But I'm going to try Salah out on the left. I know he's got finesse, but I think his Travellas will also be fantastic. And then if I cut in at the right angle, I'm sure I can still do a finesse. But I want to play him as a left cam alongside Kaka on the right cam, because of course he's got them awesome Travellas as well, with then Best and Eusebio up front. I could potentially try Salah up front and move Best for a bit, or move Eusebio for a bit. But that is all just, for now, I'm not really thinking too much about that. It was just a case of I wanted to see what he would look like in the team. Do you think we should use Salah, or do you think he's SBC fodder at this point? I think we've got to give him a go, right? So let's move it on over. This may be very, very close to the end of the episode, but I'm hoping I can open 1 or 2 nice little packs just to finish things off. So over to you, Live Lasty. Alright, so we're going to finish the video off with an 85 times 3. Not quite as big of a pack as I'd hoped, but let's see if we can get a blue from it. No, unfortunately not. A nice high-rated walkout, please. That's going to be a Pedri. It's going to be a Pedri and a Kobel. Not great, is it? It's not great. I really want to see the blue. It's not even the Daily Luka Modric, unfortunately. Oh well, we move on. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do me a small favour. smash the thumbs up button. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitch and social media and all of that good stuff. And hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it easy, my friends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.